Good morning, everyone. Prepper Nurse One here. Today is Tuesday. I had to think about it for a second. 14th of June, 2022. So we had quite the rainstorm. Came in, there was high wind warnings, and that storm came ripping through here. It was pretty cool, actually. I thought it was cool. So I wanted to show you first. The garden is looking awesome. And the potatoes are going to be, you can just tell it's going to be a good crop of tomatoes, or potatoes this year. The tomatoes are in here too, obviously. But yeah, it all looks good. It looks real good. So, so there we are with that. Just kind of sharing that with you. But yeah, we got, it was definitely a good rainstorm last night. Alright, let's get into this video. So, as everybody knows, inflation, they're saying, in May, was 8.6%. The consensus, from what I'm hearing from a lot of people, they believe that the actual number is much higher, which is a very strong possibility that it could be. But, you know, it's definitely something that will affect everything else. There's no doubt about that. Will you get out of there? They're talking tomorrow that at the Fed meeting. Now, last month they raised it by 50 basis points. Okay. Normally, if they're going to do increases, they do 25-point basis. There's talk that tomorrow that they're going to raise it by 75 basis points, which would be them really trying to get inflation under control. That affects everything else. You know, when you go to borrow something, the interest rate, all those things, it increases everything with that. So that obviously that's something that needs to be paid attention to as well. But just something to think about, give you an idea of what's happening, and it is definitely not a fun time to have to deal with that. So, interesting times ahead, that is for sure. World is just, things are getting tough for a lot of people right now, and you know, obviously higher interest rates are not going to help people. It'll definitely curtail people from buying, because it's going to cost them more to borrow money to buy a house. So that's going to affect things as well. But now they're even talking that if they do a 75-point basis rise this month, meaning starting tomorrow, obviously that'll affect the stock market. The stock market will probably not do so well because of that, and the stock market has been going down anyway, as anybody that's been paying attention to it knows. It's just, and they're talking that maybe in July's meeting that they'll raise it another 50 basis points. So, yeah, it's definitely, you know, a difficult thing, and of course, the average person is the one that's always going to be affected by that. And like I said, we're headed we're headed for some rough times, folks. So it's going to be a bumpy ride. So fasten those seatbelts, and you know, and go from there. And just do what you got to do. I think that's probably the biggest thing. If I said anything else to anybody, that would be what I would tell you. Just do what you have to do, take care of your business, and then you know, just go from there. Looking at something over here. Okay. You can see all the water up in here. When he does come back down, the bulldozer guy, I have to have him re-flatten this all out in here. Hopefully we'll get that solidified. It's weird how, like over here, even with the rain, you can see this is really solid, and I'm walking on it and I'm not sinking in. But the minute you get over into this, you know, well, actually you can see my footprints there. That's how much water we had. Had a lot of water. So driving in and out of here is going to be fun for sure. So, fun times. But it's going to get warmer today. They're actually talking that it's going to be in, you know, the 80s again, and high 80s. But it started off cooler because of all that rain. It actually was cooler than they had forecast. So actually sleeping was not a bad thing last night. But it's that time of year. What are you going to do? So, but yeah, the grass is growing again. I have to get on that. It never stops. There's always something else, you know, that has to be done. But that's okay. You know, that's part of life, and you know, and that's what we have to do. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think that it is a good thing with the Fed jumping the interest rate up if they do it by 75 basis points? That is the consensus, that that's what it's going to be. So I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. What do you think? Do you think it'll be that high? And if so, why? You know, and or do you think they won't do it as high as that? It'll be interesting to see, that is for sure. So, but look at her. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're staying in one place where it's dry? Under the canopy? Huh? Are you a good girl? She is such a good dog. She really, really is. I really got blessed with this one. I mean, you know, she has her moments, and she is definitely spoiled, but she's not a bad dog. So, anyway, folks, like I said, I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say and what you think. I think we're in trouble. I think we're in big, big trouble. And, you know, I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you plan accordingly and do everything that you can to get your things squared away and those type of things, because I don't see things getting better. I really don't. Not anytime soon. You know, with the whole catch and release program by the police, you know, it encourages criminals to continue to do what criminals do. And it's just, it's amazing to me. It really, really is. So, anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. Real quick, I want to talk about my website, PrepperNurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse One community there, which is a resource that we set up for you guys to be able to connect with like-minded people. It is free to join. It does not cost anything. It is you do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. Once you're in, check out the message boards. Look for people in your state or your country. The second thing on my website, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. So again, PrepperNurse1.com, you will see the Forefathers logo. If you click on that, it will take you to their website. Once you're on their website, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. You will save 15% on your purchase, and that's the number one, not O-N-E. Last but not least, we have the Legacy freeze-dried food on my website. So PrepperNurse1.com, you'll click on store, it will drop down, you will see Legacy Foods. You click on that, it will take you to the store within the website. 25-year shelf life, GMO free. It is the largest portion size of any of the other freeze-dried food companies. There are gluten options for people that need that. It is also vegetarian, but there is beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately. You should have freeze-dried food in your long-term food storage. I think it's really important to do so. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody, again, I hope you're all having a great day. Be safe, keep prepping, keep preparing, keep getting ready. I think it's really important that we do so. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we are going to be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Alright? Have a good day, folks, and I'll see you at the next video at 7 o'clock. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now. What'd you do? What'd you do? Huh? Huh?